feel it's necessary. So it is now exactly 10 o'clock, and that means we're ready to begin. If those of you who are watching on replay have fast forwarded to this point, welcome to today's guided group healing. So I'm going to repeat one of the things that I said in these first 5 minutes that I used to wait for people to come join live. And that is that guided group healing is not just about energy transmission. It's not kind of, I do all the work and you just sit there. Part of it, your job, is to be as receptive as possible, both on a physical level, a mental level, and a spiritual level. All three, not both. And so physically, I want you in the most relaxed state possible. Mentally, just be open. There are things that we don't understand, so whether you believe or not really doesn't matter. But if you are accepting of the fact that there are things that we don't understand, things happen, how did that happen? Did it happen? Is it power of suggestion? Is it placebo? Does it matter as long as you feel better? And just be open to the fact that you might be feeling better by the end of this guided group healing. It can happen. Stranger things have happened. So we will have a relaxation exercise to get us started. And let's see, in terms of, let me backtrack just a little, being spiritually ready for this, I want you to, as homework, not right now, not right away, but as homework, begin to think about what it is you believe. And if you have really strong beliefs that you've believed all your life, that's great, and you're sure of them, and that's wonderful. I wish everyone in the world could be there. But if you're not quite sure where you're at, start with simple beliefs. I believe the sun is going to rise in the sky tomorrow. Sit down and write down 20 beliefs, and they don't all have to be as obvious as the sun rising in the sky, but they don't all have to be deep-seated spiritual beliefs either. Just start examining your beliefs. And then start thinking every time you have a thought, is that true, or is that something I believe? Examine your beliefs. Start opening your mind. Start aligning with the energy of the universe. Allow things to come to you in waves of energy. And know that this energy is divinely guided, comes from Source or God or whatever word you use for it. May the force be with you. That force is that same thing. So, homework for tonight, examine your beliefs. What do you believe? It's a topic that we easily go, oh, too much work, I don't want to do that. It's worth it to examine who you are, where you are, what you believe. So that's your homework for today. We're going to work on the physical body first, and we're going to do that with a relaxation exercise. This one's really easy. I call it the thumb squeeze. Here's your thumb. We start with the left thumb. So that's my left thumb, and I'm going to pinch it. There we go. With the other thumb, and the index finger goes behind it. Your thumb covers it, and notice I'm putting a fair amount of pressure on that thumb. Let's see if I can show it to you a different way. Over the head. Anyway, you're just going to pinch that thumb pretty hard for about 15 to 30 seconds. You may feel some things happening in your nasal passages, clearing, opening. And now we're going to pinch, there we go, the sides of my thumb. Same sort of thing. Pretty firm pressure without hurting yourself. And hold that for about 15 seconds. And now you'll notice that my voice is getting lower as my body begins to relax. I swear I'm not changing my voice. This always happens with any of the relaxation exercises that we do. As the body begins to relax, you can hear it in my voice. And one more round, so pinching hard on the thumbnail and behind on the pad of the thumb. Pretty hard pressure. 15 to 30 seconds. And one more time on the sides of the thumb. Firm pressure. And again, you may feel things in your face and behind your eyes. Just releasing and clearing, sinuses opening. And release the hands. Take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Check in with your physical body and see if you're noticing any relaxation. Very good. Got a thumbs up from someone. Excellent. Okay, and from here we're going to go into a guided meditation for grounding. This is a second step, and it's more energetic. It keeps us more in the here and now in order to receive the energy of the energy transmission. It helps to keep you connected to Earth, so you're not kind of floating away either energetically or mentally. And we do this with our eyes closed, in a very comfortable position, starting with a nice slow deep breath. And we begin our grounding exercise as we begin this exercise each Sunday morning. Bring your attention to the tip of your tailbone, the root chakra. And from the tip of your tailbone, visualize, imagine, or pretend one thick, strong root growing straight down into the planet. And send this primary root as deep into the earth as you wish. From this primary root, visualize, imagine, or pretend 1,000,000 other roots growing out in all directions. These are your secondary roots, and they firmly anchor you to the planet. They also connect you to earth energies. You can visualize, imagine, or pretend these earth energies in any color you wish. You're going to begin to bring up those earth energies into the secondary roots, into the primary root, all the way up into the root chakra, as if we are drinking water out of a straw. So with the next inhale, take a nice long drink of earth energies, bringing them all the way up to the root chakra, the tip of the tailbone. And allow that area of your body to just relax and receive. Next deep breath. Another deep, long drink of earth energies, allowing them to rise up to the level of the sacral chakra, just below the belly button. And those earth energies expand out to the hips, overflow down the legs to the knees, to the ankles, filling the feet and all 10 toes. And take a nice long drink of earth energy with the next inhale, allowing that earth energy to rise up to the level of the solar plexus, just below the rib cage, bathing the digestive system in beautiful earth energy, calming any discomfort, anything that isn't moving quite as well as it should. Bring calm and ease and flow to the digestion. Another long drink of earth energy, allowing it to rise up to the level of the heart chakra so that your respiratory system is now bathed in earth energies, and breathing becomes not only easier but more efficient and more nutritious to your body, bringing in the oxygen, swapping out for carbon dioxide, allowing that oxygen to easily find its way into the circulatory system to bring nutrients and best health possible to all parts of the body. And now bring your attention to a point about a foot above your head, about 30 centimeters over your head. And from that point, visualize, imagine, or pretend a globe, a sphere of divine energy just hovering with no visible means of support, just floating above your head. This sphere of energy, it's divine energy, and you may visualize, imagine, or pretend that it is any color you wish. At the base of this sphere, there's a little trap door. We're going to flick it open so that an endless stream of divine energy pours into the top of your head, your crown chakra. It continues endlessly, filling you to the third eye, bathing your eyes, your nose, your ears, your cheeks, your jaw, your chin, flowing down your neck all the way down to the level of the throat chakra and continuing into the upper chest, expanding out to the shoulders, overflowing down the arms to the elbows, to the wrists, filling the hands and all 10 fingers, and continuing to fill the upper chest down to the level of the heart chakra, where this divine energy mixes and melds with the earth energy already present there. And this mixture of energy instantly forms a little ping pong ball sized sphere of light representing both energies. And that little ping pong begins to grow in size very quickly to the size of a baseball, to a softball, to a volleyball, to a beach ball, all the way to the size of a large sphere that your entire body fits inside very easily. And you are surrounded by this beautiful mixture of divine and earth energies. Take a moment to check in with your physical body and see what that feels like. And then bring your attention to the surface of the sphere that surrounds you and notice that it acts as a filter, allowing only the highest vibrational energies to enter, filtering out all other forces, and at the same time allowing the release of that which no longer serves you. And this is our safe and sacred space to which we return each Sunday morning in guided group healing. And take a deep breath. Feel the relaxation in the body. As we move into our energy transmission, this will be a transmission of about 10 minutes. It goes out to everyone live and everyone on replay. It is up to you in your very relaxed state to with intention, direct that energy to anything you wish. It might be something physical if you're experiencing pain, inflammation, edema. It may be something emotional, anger, envy, sadness. Maybe a situation or a relationship. Notice that even though we direct energy to situations or relationships, we are not changing what is out there. We are changing what is inside ourselves. The object of the game is to be at peace, is to have emotions and physical sensations that are pleasing to the body and soul, to feel better in every way possible. So decide in what way you wish to feel better. And set your intention that the energy focus on that. And let's begin the energy transmission right now. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Begin to return back to the room. Take some nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. When you exhale, simply open your mouth naturally without pursing your lips. Give a nice sigh when you exhale. Feel how that cleans the lungs, clears the body through the breath. Roll your shoulders, stretch your arms and your legs. When you're ready, open your eyes. Check in with your physical body and see how you feel. Are you feeling the same or different? And if it's different, how is it different? We always want to notice differences. We want to avoid using the word still, as in, it still hurts. Yeah, don't tell me that. Tell me how much it hurt before, and if it's different, how is it different? Is it a little less? Is the area of pain different? Is it a different kind of pain? Instead of a stabbing pain, it's more like an ache. So always compare and check for differences. If it feels the same, it feels the same. When I do energy work, it's like we're rolling a ball downhill. We're just giving it that push and setting that intention, and it keeps rolling. So check throughout the day on how you're feeling and see, test again whether it's same or different. Okay, in order to further bring you to alertness, we're going to do a wake-up exercise, and this uses the acupuncture point GV26, governing vessel 26, just below the nose. And you can tap it. I prefer doing kind of a back and forth motion. In terms of acupuncture, this point is a resuscitation point. So when people are really out, this is the point they stick a needle in order to resuscitate them. So it really is a point of awakening. And when you stop, feel a little tingle there, feel how more alert you are, clear-headed perhaps, less brain fog, less cobwebs. Check in, see how you feel. It's really important with energy work to develop a sort of sensitivity of body awareness. How are you feeling? Where does it hurt? What kind of hurt? What is your range of motion? If you have a problem with your shoulder, what movements bring you to your limit of motion? We don't want to injure anybody here, but we do like to assess before and after so that we can adequately measure any changes that may have occurred. Okay, so feel free to use the governing vessel number 26 just below your nose. Stimulate that in any way you wish and enjoy waking up a little bit. It's a good one for the first thing in the morning when you just can't get going. Just bring yourself to alertness with that special point. Okay, we're going to end today's session with gratitude affirmations. You can have your eyes open or closed as I read them. I am grateful for many things in my life that bring me joy and comfort. I express deep appreciation for the small and large steps I achieve each day. Everything that is happening now for my ultimate good. I choose to be kind to myself and to others unconditionally. I am thankful that with each experience, I become a better version of myself. I am grateful for everything, the good and the not so good, because it has made me who I am today. I start each day with an attitude of gratitude and maintain that attitude all day long. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you next week on Guided Group Healing. Until then, have a wonderful week. Take care, be well.